Hi everybody, Laura here from Haunted Ramblings. I wanted to talk to everybody about moon water. Tonight's Friday the 13th and a full moon, and it's the harvest moon. A lot of people are like, oh, moon water, that's witchy stuff. Moon water actually is very healthy beneficially. I have quite a few people that I've turned on to moon water. Try not to jiggle how I've got things set up in front of me. Because my phone is just kind of setting in there. It doesn't fit. It's a smaller phone than my usual phone. So if it wiggles, it's because I'm moving stuff. Sorry. Moon water is very beneficial health-wise. The moon affects everything. It affects your blood in your body, because your body is pretty much a lot of water in it, a lot of your blood and everything is made of water. So you've got all that going on. It affects our tides, it affects our pets, our people. If you've ever worked in a nursing home, full moon in a nursing home is kind of hectic. It affects them. It affects, if you work with little kids that are have disabilities, or even adults or older children that have difficulties learning how to control emotions and stuff. It can be very difficult for them around the full moon. And even as adults, sometimes we have problems emotionally with the full moon, and it also depends on what birth sign the full moon is in. So there's a whole lot of variances as to how those come in, and I'm not going to go into all that. I'm just going to talk about making moon water, what you should do. I drink moon water. I have gastroparesis, so drinking water is not something I can drink a whole lot of. It really causes a whole lot of pain. So I drink about 4 ounces of actual water a day. So I go and I buy these little bottles of water. When you put moon water out, you put it out at night. After it gets dark, you put it out. These have blue lids. A lot of people say, oh, well, you shouldn't have that. I do take the labels off. You want as much of the clear bottle exposed as possible, so it won't be in that. It'll just be sitting outside. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy, rainy. I will tell you, if you think it's going to freeze, because in the wintertime, take the lid off and then screw it back on. If you do open a bottle, because you're going to want the water that, if you use tap water, make sure you use it up within the month. If we use fresh running spring water, the same way. A lot of people, when they want to make moon water, will only use fresh spring water, where they go get it themselves, which is really good. But you do want to use it up right away. You don't want to leave it set. If you buy bottled water and you don't open the cap, you can make moon water this month. If you buy a large quantity, put it in the refrigerator, you can drink it as you go. Always put a date on it if you don't drink it up right away. That way you know, like right on the bottom real quick, what the date is. If you're worried about the little blue cap, turn it upside down. Mine will probably be setting in like a baking dish kind of thing or something, or a small plastic container of some sort, so that I think I'm going to use probably actually cardboard box. I'm going to cut it down so that there's only like that much, and I don't worry about the top, because that little blue top really doesn't seem to affect it. And you'll know when you make moon water, the moon ionizes the water. You can taste the difference. You can make coffee with this. and you'll actually taste the difference. My taste buds are really sensitive, so I taste the difference in it. Some people say, oh, I don't taste the difference. And I think it depends on the person. But I do taste the difference between moon water and a bottle that's not. I've had people say, oh no, you can't taste the difference. And I've had them take a bottle of, same brand water, take off the labels, and hand me moon water in a bottle that wasn't, and I could tell them which is which. And they're like, okay, so you can. But yes, the moon does ionize the water. It does have, I can't say it does have proven, but moon water also helps if you want to use it in your plants. It's good for that. If you do want to make moon water to cleanse, for cleansing your home, for if you do spell work, it's great for that. You can also make moon water for during new moon, and that has different properties that you would use it for different things. You can use, this is actually from the super moon back in January, and I use this, I'll probably use this when I go to plant my new plant I'm going to put in dirt. That is not drinkable. You do not want to use water that will get stagnant and drink it and get sick. I will tell you that. You can, if you don't want to use the lid, you want to cleanse your jars. This is a jar I got at a yard sale for 50 cents. I couldn't pass it up. Clean it really good. If you want to sage your jars, you can, to get any bad energies. You can put saran wrap over this and then rubber band the top to keep any bugs or anything out of it and make moon water in large jars. You can use it to cleanse your jewelry, cleanse your crystals, cleanse things like that. But moon water, drinking, I drink about half of a bottle a day. About 4 ounces is about all I can handle at a time before it starts causing me a lot of stomach pain. So gastroparesis is not something you really want to have to deal with. But again, if you're concerned about the lid, turn the jar upside down. If you're going to put it out in the winter, make sure you leave room, or again, saran wrap. Instead of taking, and this has been in the refrigerator for quite a while, so it's not going to come off real easy, but take this off, saran wrap, put the lid back on. Go to the craft section. Don't buy these ball jars in the canning section. They're expensive. Go to the craft section. Get the same exact ball jar for only $2. That was it. But if I went and bought this over in the canning section, this exact ball jar, I would have had to pay, I think, $12 for, I think it was a package of 4. I mean, that's the same jar. And they were the same thickness. I looked at the numbers on the bottom. They were identical. The only thing is, I paid $2 for one jar instead of, I think it was like 4 of them for $12. Yeah, look in the craft section, or you can get them big jars that aren't ball jars. You can go Hobby Lobby, get all kinds of jars. Or, like I did, watch yard sales for glass pickle jars or mayonnaise jars or whatever. Wash them up and use them depending on how much water you think you need. But again, set your water out at night. If you're worried about the top, or sometimes you can get the bottles with the clear tops. I only use 8-ounce bottles because I can only drink 4 ounces at a time, so I have 2 days worth in one bottle. So I'm probably going to fill this because I want to make some coffee, and I have a Keurig, so I'm going to be cleaning this up today. I will be putting saran wrap over the lid with rubber bands, keep the bugs out. So I'll be making my moon water, that for my coffee from my little Keurig. It's not actually Keurig, but some other brand. To make some coffee with moon water. So yeah, you want to put it out tonight when it gets dark. Doesn't matter if the moon can hit on it. If you live where you can't actually put it out, if you can put a stand by a window or something and put your water by a window, it doesn't matter if the moon can shine directly on it or not. It's still going to work. It's still going to work. So don't worry if the moon can actually hit on your water. I do set my bottles underneath my chairs outside because I live in Tweaker City. Sorry. It is what it is. And chances are I might go out in the morning and discover somebody has walked off with my water. So it is what it is where I live. Not very nice, but that's the truth. So anyways, put your water out at night. Moon water, you want to put it out at night. Bring it in before daylight hits on it. You don't want the sun on it because then the sun is going to work against it. You can make sun water, okay? And you can look it up on YouTube and find out all about that. I'm not going to go into it. It's a whole different thing. But the reason I'm making the video is so that people can make moon water for their health. It will help you it gives me more energy. I'll tell you what it does for me. It gives me more energy. It does help with my stomach a little bit. But again, it is water. I do make tea with it. I do make well, tea's been bothering my stomach, so I can't make tea no more. So I'll probably just be using it for water and stuff like that. So yes, use your moon water. I put slices of lemon in my water now. Peach. You can put a couple slices of peach in your water. Some fruit just to infuse it with flavor. So anyways, moon water is really good. Put it out at night in the full moon. If you miss it tonight, you can still do it tomorrow night. It just won't be as ionized, but it'll still work. Again, you can make sure that you pull it out before the sunlight hits on it. Keep it out of sunlight. If you've had to open it, keep it refrigerated so that it doesn't get all icky and nasty and germy. Put it in the refrigerator if you open it. These I'll mark so I know which ones are which, and I'll put them back in my thing. It is best to store them where they're not in the light all the time to help keep them ionized, and just use them like you would. And I'll tell you what I did do. I helped a friend do gardening, and we made moon water with a big container, and we planted the plants and we poured moon water over them for a few times. And I'll tell you what, that garden grew like you wouldn't believe, when other people were like, how'd your garden grow so fast? Well, I don't know. It could very well be. But everybody swore by moon water in the garden. So there you go. There's another use for moon water. But that'll be in the spring. So anyways, moon water at night, tonight or tomorrow night, full moon. Put it out, bring it in before daylight. Keep it where it's not constantly in the daylight after you ionize it, after you set it out under the moon. Use it, drink it like it is, add some fruit to it, put it in your coffee, make your tea with it. You can use it to cleanse your crystals, to make, if you make like Florida water for cleansing your house, or any other cleansing things you do, moon water is absolutely wonderful for that. There's so many things. If you do things like that and you use water, if it's something you want to bring to you for happiness or anything like that, or for the good, for positivity and things like that, for cleansing. Moon water is really good. So again, put it out tonight. Bring it in before morning. Dasani works the best. I'm sorry, it does, but Dasani bottles this size were like $3.50 for 12. These were $2 for 15. Yeah, I went for the $2 for 15. It doesn't taste as good as Dasani, but it is what it is. Again, remove as much of the labeling as you can. I probably will put it out upside down if I can find the right size box to set it in. Keep as much of it visible for the moon to hit on. If I can't find the right size box, what little bit of blue is going to be showing will be better than it being in the box in the first place. So it might just be sitting on the ground like this anyways. But anyways, everybody, put your moon water out tonight. Give it a try, even if you only try a couple of bottles for the first time. What have you got to lose? Setting your water out tonight. Grab even a $2 15 pack of the 8-ounce bottles. Set it out tonight. Try it for yourself. Give it a shot. What have you got to lose? The couple minutes it takes to set it outside and then bring it back in before morning, before sunrise. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Give it a try. Have a wonderful Friday the 13th full moon. I will be doing a video, 30 minutes somewhere, providing I don't get in trouble because I am on foot. So I thought of a place to go. We'll see. If it doesn't say that it's closed after dark, because it's part of a park. And if it says it's closed after dark, I can't do it. But we'll see what I can come up with, everybody. If not, I will do some kind of a spooky story thing for tonight. And we will get something for tonight. Everybody, have a wonderful Friday the 13th full moon. Bye, everybody.